So what is the ground truth team?
It's a feature or service, depending on your perspective, that I personally find really fascinating, because crop tours is a normal thing in agriculture. You need to go and look at the crops. You need to assess disease impacts. You need to estimate the crop yield from a particular field. And everybody does this, and will continue to do that. But what we've found is we need to do it ourselves. So it's difficult to go and hire a global team to just fly around. I mean, it's hugely expensive.
Just be available all the time.
The big global food producers can do that, but we had to find a solution. So with tech being what it is, with social media being what it is, we just send out messages to people in the various areas exactly where the crops are, whether it's Pakistan for cotton, Ivory Coast for cocoa, whatever the case may be.
Like local people, farmers?
Yeah, you just use Facebook, whatever's available. You have to study each country is a little bit different. And we put messaging in their language, and we say, look, we'll pay you to go take photographs, videos, talk to farmers on our behalf. And
that's win-win.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, and the demand has been extraordinary. So we have well over 2,000 people now that are tried and true, part of our team, if you like. They're all contractors, but they're in our team. But we can scale that up in any region. We're ramping up quickly in Ecuador, for example, because that's the new cocoa frontier. And it's working out amazingly, because vetting was the key thing. You have to make sure the person's phone is good photos, good resolution, and that the photo they send us is really a picture of real. That crop.
Yes.
And the standard that we impose for them.
That's incredible. So you're getting real-time results. Sometimes, I mean, how long is the time frame?
It's close to instantaneous. So within that day, so we'll get a client call, and they'll be very worried about the fact that a typhoon is coming across, Vietnam, and how will this affect the coffee fields? They've got big bets on what's going to happen with that yield. And that day, we'll have a team start to deploy and take photographs of the berries, and we can see very, very quickly whether the typhoon's in fact affecting those fields. It's a little bit like the weather we talked about, right? It's raining over here. Well, that's fine. It's not affecting the crop. Is a typhoon going far enough from the fields that they're not affected? That's what our client wants to know. And so we can issue a report, within 24 hours with exactly the state, photo evidence, all packaged into a neat report.
Because you need that, because I suppose satellite information can only get you so far.
Exactly, yeah. And in the case of cocoa, for example, the plant is grown under a canopy. It needs to be protected. So from the sky, you don't see very much. So even drones aren't ideal. So you need people to go on the ground, take photographs of pods, and that leads to various things: pod counting for yield estimation, crop disease analysis, which has an AI layer. So all the photos feed in to our Amazon Web Services, and immediately AI analysis is run on these pictures, and then output to reporting with our conclusions. And we've compared it to, we collaborate often with clients, right? Their ground team is collaborating with ours, and then we compare the results. And I kid you not, the AI analysis for crop disease is as good or better than what the agronomists have said. So increasingly, we're seeing demand for that kind of assistance, on top of what the agronomists are doing. They'll always be important. The key is to bolster their work.
Yeah. That's some serious quality checking.
Yeah, it's super. And what's so exciting is that we're helping people in those communities, right? It's income coming from major food producers to these people right around the fields, and they get paid instantly on submitting the photo.
Oh my goodness. And it's also, it's saving money in the long run as well, because you're not wasting loads of time, money, and data looking at things where you're like, but that's not important to me. I need to know now. I need real people on the ground.
That's exactly it. By the time people have landed from their 8-hour flight to go to Brazil, we already are outputting the analysis from our servers.
Fantastic.